everyone. It is Friday, October the 6th, 2023. I am Doug. It is time once again to play Wordle. You know the drill. It's Friday. That means, of course, it is
Fearless Friday.
I've taken a kind of like lowering my voice because that weird sound effect makes it a little big and boomy. But anyway, so we're going to do a couple things here for those who are newer to the program. On Fridays, what we do is two things. The first thing we do is we turn on hard mode here, as we've done here. And we're also going to intentionally use a very difficult starting word to make the challenge as maxed out as possible. So today we've got a request, Nandero5774. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. I apologize if I did. Well, they write in, how about yippee for a hard mode challenge Friday word? All right, that's pretty challenging word, so we're going to go with it here. Hard mode, challenging word. Let's see what we get on our Fearless Friday. Yippee, okay, does give us the I. So there's an I, it's out of position. Kind of about what you would have expected here. I would have been surprised if the Y or the P lit up here. So that's fine, we'll go with that. Of course, now we have to play the I in a subsequent guess. That is going to be required. So let's see, what do we want to do? I do have an idea. Here's what I want to do. I'm actually going to put, I know it's very counterintuitive to how my brain works, but just looking down, I have an opportunity to get 4 super solid letters in if I use the word inter, I-N-T-E-R. And that's, I think the name of the game is smart, the best evaluations you can get that you're allowed. So we're going to go with inter. It could be the answer. So is the answer to today's puzzle the word inter? No, it's not. But we now have picked up an E for the ride. So we have an E and an I, both out of position. Very interesting. Now, the old rule, I before E except after C. So when we think about that, it kind of doesn't really that tells me the I and the E are not together, because that would mean that the I and the E would have to be 4th and 5th. And I don't think that makes a lot of sense to me. Let me just do a quick visualization on it. It would have to be something like this. What about Moxie? Actually, hold on. Before I poo-poo that. Boy, what about, no, Moxie, M-O-X-I-E. I don't think that's the right spelling. Actually, I take that back. I'm pretty confident I've got that wrong. But, let's see. Can I think of anything else that just immediately comes to mind? Oh, you know what? Here's a possibility. So let's, like I was saying before, let's not get attached to the I and the E being next to each other. But we know the I has to be in 3rd, 4th, or 5th. I'm going to guess that it's not in 5th. So that gives me a 50-50. Now, get this. If I go with the I in the 3rd spot, but the E at the end, there's some really great possibilities. And the one that comes to mind for me is smile. S, M, and L, I get a chance to eval. I get more intel on I and E. That really checks all the boxes, at least in terms of what I'm able to do here in these rule sets. This rule set. So I'm going to go with smile and hope that pays off for me. It could. Very possible. So here we go. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word smile? No, it's not. But okay, here's the good news. Here's the good news. We have the I and E in position. So I was right about that. That M almost certainly has to be in the 4th spot. So we've got a fantastic visualization here. We have IME. So now, see, good and bad, right? I love IME. I'm almost positive that that's locked in. But now, what do we have? We have chime is a possibility. We have, actually, you know what? I don't know if there's a ton of different ideas. Chime actually looks really good. Maybe I'm just willing to go with that. How about, no, biome won't work because the I has to be in the 3rd, not the 2nd. You know what? I think I'm going with chime. Yeah. I don't feel like there's a huge abundance of different possibilities here. There could be, and we'll tackle that if we need to. But for now, let's find out, is the answer to today's puzzle the word chime? Yes, it is. There we go. Nicely done. Fearless Friday in 4. So there you go. A little bit of a challenge there, but we got through it in good time. Thank you so much for that suggestion for Yippee. And of course, as we're doing now, this little experiment, and we may make this permanent. We'll just see how your feedback goes. We're going to give you a chance to see here what tomorrow's starting word. So tomorrow, Saturday the 7th, we are going to go with the word dough, D-O-U-G-H. That is going to be your starting word for tomorrow's playthrough of Wordle. So hope you enjoy that. And of course, as always, thank you for watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I really appreciate that. And we'll see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.